Okay, PSA to all men. Just because a girl is wearing a low-cut shirt or a tight top or a fitted outfit doesn't give you permission to just stare at their chest. It makes us so uncomfortable, and if you guys could please stop doing it, it would be amazing. Men will always be like, oh, we don't like being called creeps, or we're so scared to be called creeps, but then you guys make it so difficult for the female species to exist or even wear anything.
Can you see, guys, how some women are so hypocrites? Why? Because they also have videos like this on their page on TikTok.
Okay, I just got back from the gym, and this might be a hot take, but petition to ban dating apps.
So how can you say, guys, that you want men to not stare at you, to not be creeps, but you have videos like that on your TikTok? Why do you make videos like that? It's for attention. You know your tatas will get attention. That's why you make videos like that.
My most controversial gym opinion, and I might get hate for it, but I don't really give a shit. Just because somebody's staring at you in the gym does not make them a creep. It doesn't mean that they think you're hot. It doesn't mean that they want to take you out. It doesn't mean anything. Bestie, if my entire ass is out, which it is most of the time, I'm gonna get people staring. I'm gonna get people staring, and there is nothing wrong with a little glance. Like, if a girl across the gym has a full-blown bakery and it's on display, babe, I'm looking. And of course, there is a major difference between being creepy and simply staring. Now, that does not give you a right to be sexualized at all, but sometimes these people are just using their eyeballs. Baby, if my titties are out, I'm gonna get some stares and I'm okay with it.
This is just a reminder to all the girls out there that he's not interested in you, he's just sexually attracted to you. There's a difference, so stay single and summer's just around the corner.
So I've just wasted another 3.5 hours of my life on a date with a wet flannel, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to marry myself.
Day one of treating the men that we like as insignificantly as we treat the men that we don't like, he hasn't texted me.
And this is how women like her end up alone. Because they don't know what men actually want.
The problem is, I think I want a guy that doesn't leave the house. So that's probably why I haven't met him yet.
Amazing when I seek distraction and am only reminded of everything I hate about myself and should be working on.
And this is where our new sponsor comes in, guys. Yes, you heard me right. The first sponsor of this channel, Tish Henley. You all know it, guys. A bar of soap is not enough anymore. You need a good skincare routine, and Tish Henley has you covered. For the longest time, guys, skincare wasn't something I paid much attention to. But now that I have, I wish I've started a lot sooner. So I recommend starting with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics that you need. A daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, a morning moisturizer with SPF 20 and a nighttime moisturizer. And they make it very simple for guys like us because they include a card in every box that tells you exactly how much to use and how to use each product. Another benefit of signing up and becoming a member, guys, you will get monthly discounts and you will get 20% off of retail price. And because Tish Henley is sponsoring this video and because it's our first sponsor on the channel, they're offering all of you guys a great deal. Just click the link in the video description, guys, and you will get 30% off your first box and a free gift. So don't miss this great offer, and thank you again to Tish Henley for sponsoring this video.
Every time I post a story, some crazy stuff I did to a man, it's always the hot girls are like, real, love you, queen. It's the ugly girls who are like, you need therapy. Like, you want me to look like this and be mentally healthy? Who's gonna date you? Who's gonna break that man enough to where he feels like he needs a woman who has safety and homey vibes?
How can you not take accountability as men when you date women like this, when they have all the red flags in the world, but yet you date her?
So I get asked this question a lot, so I figured I would speak on it. I am single because I want to be single, and yes, I'm the problem, like all of you say, because I am very picky on who I want in my life. I actually take the time to get to know them. And it's not just on looks. I know half of you guys are like, oh, she has to have a cute boyfriend with a nice body. Nope. No, sir. You guys must not have seen my exes.
So this is where you can see the lie, guys. Why? Whenever a woman says to you, oh, he has to be like this or he has to have this personality, just think about it. You can't even talk to her, or she won't even talk to you if she doesn't like how you look. So every woman that says, oh no, I need to like your personality or this or that, they're all lying. Just think about it, guys. When you want to go up to a girl to talk to her, or on a dating app to talk to a woman, if she doesn't like the way that you look, she will ignore you. She wouldn't want to talk to you. So that's the most important thing first. It's looks. Then, if she likes the looks, then maybe it's personality or whatever else. But if she says that looks don't matter, she's lying to you.
I am more into personality and
Of course you are.
how they treat their parents. Their parents have a lot to do with it.
I'm convinced that the more educated you get, the harder it is to date. And this is why.
Of course.
I have a lot of high standards for myself mentally, emotionally, financially, which is why I decided to go into the career that I'm going in.
Yeah, she probably makes a lot of money. So does the pool of guys that she wants to date, because she has so high standards, of course they have to make more money than her. That pool of guys is so small, and he has to be 6 feet, and he has to look like this and like that. And so the pool of men that could date her because of her standards, because of her education, because of her high-paying job, is like what? 2, 3, 5% of the men in the US. And the fact is that all women want those men. So of course it's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah, because you're competing with women that are younger, that look better, because men don't care about your job or your degree. We don't care about that.
Too. And because of that, I have high expectations for the person I date, meaning I want them to have similar goals and ambition as I do. Unfortunately, there are not that many men who have that similar ambition or similar goal. And especially in Las Vegas. Like Las Vegas, it is just so hard to date here. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You know why it's so hard to date there? Because in Las Vegas, there are lots and lots and lots of hot young women. So she has lots and lots of competition. That's why.
So you're ready to start dating, but you have no idea where to find good women. Well, here are 3 places where you can find high quality women. First place you want to look is group fitness classes.
Yeah, but if you stare at a woman or just glance at a woman, they will call you a creep. So that's not good.
Particularly Pilates, yoga, or bar. These classes are filled predominantly with women, so you would automatically stand out.
Yes, and they will all call you a creep.
Which is a huge plus. And they are all women who care about their health and continuously bettering themselves. The second place to look is coffee shops. Now don't just go to coffee shops.
That's true. Women love Starbucks. Women love going to coffee shops and just gossip all day.
Find 1 or 2 coffee shops where you can become a regular at. Because coffee shops are filled with hardworking and ambitious women, and they are an easy place to make small talk. And the last place to look is charity, volunteer, or fundraising events. High quality women are passionate about making a difference in the world.
Or they are just there because they know they can meet men that can give to charity because they have lots and lots of money. But of course, I'm just crazy. Don't listen to me.
So they can often be found at charity or fundraising events supporting the causes that they believe in.
Crying over a man? That's one thing. Crying over a man with no money?
Don't get into the relationship with a guy who treats you like queen, but you're not attracted to him, because it's not gonna end well, girl. It is not.
She's referring to the simp. to the white knight.
Well, you will not be able to force the attraction, and with days, months, years of the relationship, it's gonna eat you from the inside out. I know exactly the thought process that you would go through when you're dating this guy who treats you so nicely, and you know exactly that you're supposed to be with someone like that, but you just cannot be attracted to him.
Yes, because you like the bad boys.
Girl, there's 7 billion people on this planet, and there's so many guys right now walking on this planet that would do anything for you. They would treat you like a queen, and you would also be attracted to them, so don't settle for.
No, that's not true. The bad boys that you are attracted to don't care about you. Why? Because they can always find somebody younger, somebody more attractive.
Do you think my therapist like has favorites, and do you think I'm her favorite? She was like, no. And I was like, well, that's actually rude. And she's like, no, the fact that you're literally thinking about that is probably why you're in therapy.
True, true.
So we all think like this. When the other person starts to make an effort, then I can show myself. When the other person starts to be vulnerable, I can show myself.
Yes, we heard this a million times. Well, when I'll find a real masculine man, I can be in my feminine energy. No, you can't. You're either feminine or you're masculine. And most women that say that are very masculine women.
And that is completely wrong. Like, someone has to start. And if you're not willing to do it, like, why not?
Or they say you shouldn't act like a housewife when you're just a girlfriend. Well, then, if you don't have any traits that I would like to find in a wife, why would I wife you up? Because you act like a girlfriend, like a spoiled brat girlfriend. So why would I wife you up? Why would I make you a wife if you don't have the qualities I'm looking for?
What are you afraid of? And if you're so afraid of finding love that you can't even put the effort in first, work on yourself. You're not ready for a relationship.
It's not even if they wanted to, they would. The basic rule with guys is they just do not care. If they are not planning dates, if they are not basically just using text as a way to plan the dates and communicate, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
If they're texting you all the time, if they're ignoring you, if they're FaceTiming you, if it doesn't matter, if they're not actually planning time to spend with you and then putting effort into doing that and following through on their actions, they don't care about you.
If they only contact you when they want to come over, they're not that into you.
Men are literally all talk, and they will say anything for as long as they want to, but unless they are following through on what they say, keeping their word, planning dates, putting in effort, investing in you, time, whatever that may be,
that means you're not the one. Yeah, it's so simple. But women have to overcomplicate and overthink everything.
they don't care about you. They are just pen pals. They are wasting your time.
I was talking to a guy. He met my dog, liked my dog, met my parents, gave my dad a birthday present, got me flowers, got my dog toys, came to my apartment, and he still ghosted me.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Anything. He just found somebody better than you. He could be just lying. He could just pretend to do everything just so he can smash. I've seen guys do some extreme shit just to get laid. Some extreme things to get laid. So this is not, you know what, he got a toy for your dog. I like dogs. If you had a dog, I would buy him a toy because I like dogs. That doesn't mean I'm in love with you.
So, you just don't know people until you know them. And like, do you ever really know them? I don't know.
I feel like the dating pool is so bad right now. Like, I want someone that's like reliable, someone that like people know and can like verify that he's like normal.
So somebody from a fairy tale, but life is not a fairy tale. So you can't get it, so you're complaining on TikTok. We all get it. We all get it.
I go out with like some freakazoid on a dating app. So I'm thinking like my friend's brother because like he's safe, okay? And
he's the nice guy if he's safe.
If I like her, like I probably will like him.
Has anyone taken a substantially long break from dating and then the next time you try to date someone, it's literally every single trigger you didn't know you had or things that you didn't even know existed keep popping up and you're like, abort mission.
Yes. because the more time you spend alone and the more time you're comfortable being alone and not caring about having a guy there or a woman there, the more picky you are to be in a relationship. Why? Because you are already happy being alone. That's why so many women that are over a certain age that have been used to being alone because they can't find the man that they want because they have so high standards, they keep raising their standards even if they're getting older. That's how they end up alone.
Out of this, just me.
So my Hinge update is that I've deleted Hinge.
Okay.
And we have gone back to the drawing blocks on how to meet people.
Okay.
Based on some of my research done on TikTok, I apparently need to.
When you do your research about dating on TikTok, there are so many things wrong with you.
Going to jazz clubs, chess clubs, and places where they play pickleball. I don't know where to go for any of those places.
Have you ever stopped talking to someone and genuinely thought there could be a chance for this in the future? Like maybe if circumstances were different, maybe if you were in a different headspace, things could be different. And so you communicate to them that you're like not here for it, you don't want to keep talking, and the way they act at the end is so unhinged, or they do something that just like icks you out to your core that you genuinely will never come back to it. Like the coffin has been sealed, but it wouldn't have been that way had they been normal in that like end stage of talking. It just is so strange to me because truly it's like the thing they fear.
Yeah, guys, you shouldn't be bitter when a woman rejects you or, I don't know, it ends. Just go your own way. Just block her. Just block her. Why be bitter? Why consume yourself for a woman?
Is that you're not talking anymore, you're not going to be in a relationship. And then they create the thing that they fear with so much finality. And it's so counterintuitive, counterproductive.
What would your recommendations be to help lose weight for someone who has a lower body injury and can't go to the gym exercise regularly? I have a stress fracture in my left ankle that makes putting any weight on it give me agonizing pain. Okay, my guy, so if you can't do exercises, if you can't go to the gym, if you want to lose weight, your only option is eating. You have to watch what you're eating. The simplest way, and I know lots of you in the comments will say, oh no, he has to do fasting, he has to do this diet, he has to do this diet. Do you understand that most people that go on diets rebound from diets and get even heavier because they don't know how to eat properly? They just hold a diet, and after the diet ends, they don't know how to eat properly and they can't maintain that diet forever, so they just eat the same again and they gain weight again. That's why I don't like when people say, oh no, you should do that, you should know. I know better than you. So let me give you my advice. All the foods that you're eating right now, find the versions of those foods that have less calories. Are you drinking soda? Find soda without calories. Don't fry your food in oil because that has lots and lots of calories. You don't have to change everything that you eat because you can't sustain that diet forever. So just find the foods that you want and find the versions that have less calories. Bread, you like eating lots of bread. Okay, find some bread that has lower calories. Just think about it, it's so simple. If you eat the same amount of food, the same foods as before, but they have lower calories, you will lose weight. You can't change the laws of thermodynamics. If you eat less calories than your body consumes, you lose weight. It's so simple. If you eat more calories than your body consumes, you gain weight. It's the laws of thermodynamics. You can't break those. I don't care about carbohydrates or this or that. You can't break the laws of thermodynamics. So for example, I like to eat ice cream, especially during the summer. I keep eating ice cream. I just found ice cream that has less calories, that tastes the same. Or maybe it's not exactly the same. Of course, it's not like you buy some ice cream from Snickers. It won't taste the same as some ice cream that is lower in calories. But it's good. Okay? So if you like, I don't know, some kind of sweets that you eat regularly, try to find something that is close to that has lower calories. It's so simple. Everything you eat, you don't have to change anything. Just find the ones that have lower calories. And after you lose weight and you see that by eating the same you can't lose any more weight, then maybe reduce the size of your portions of what you're eating. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.